Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about the computation of areas. We are all of know that in the subject of surveying is essentially for measurement of different parameters of geometrical shapes. For measurement of different parameters of geometrical shape, that are the different parameters like length, perimeter, and areas and elevation of the topographical features and different features that can be used for measurement of that geometrical shape, in which one of the most essential and useful parameters are the areas. Now today we will discuss about the computation of areas. We all of the know that area is a very important parameter for calculation, and while during we are preparing the estimate and costing of different geometrical shapes and different civil engineering structures. We all of know that there have been many geometrical shapes, and in one of that we are knowing that some of the shapes are known and their formula we are studied previously from our secondaries and higher secondaries and the different academic curriculums. Now some of that common areas and there have been common formulas are given in that table. One is the triangle, rectangle, trapezoid, parallelogram, and circle. All the formulas for that known shapes are given in that table. For find out the area of triangle, area is equal to 1 by 2 into base into 8. That is the basic formula for calculation of triangle, area of triangle. Now, rectangle. We all of know that the formula of rectangle is length multiplied by width. That can give the area of rectangle. Next is trapezoid. Trapezoid is equal to trapezoidal area is equal to 1 half multiply the sum of bases into 8. Next shape is parallelogram. That area is base into 8. Next shape is circle. That area is pi into radius square, or its perimeter is 2 pi into r. R represent the radius of that shape. Next, there are some formulas that should be given for calculation of volume that we know previously, and that are the basic formulas for calculation of volume of known shapes. One shape is rectangular prism. That formula is very simple. That is the multiplication with 8 with respect to the area of its characteristic shape. One of the rectangular prism V is equal to LWH. Next one is the general prism. That is in the triangular shape, but it consists in a 3 dimension. It consists 3 dimension. V is equal to B into H. Area of base multiplied by 8. That is the common formula for finding the area of, volume of any geometrical 3-dimensional shapes. Next thing is a right circular cylinder. V is equal to B into H is equal to area of base into height. Next thing is a right pyramid. Pyramid having a 4 sides on the vertical plane and its base is square. V is equal to 1 by 3 B into H. 1/3 into area of base is represent the B and 8 is represent H. Next thing, right circular cone. That volume is 1/3 into area of base into height. Next thing is a sphere. Our third 3-dimensional geometrical shape is sphere. V is equal to 4/3 pi r cube. Next, we can move to the different types of method for calculation of areas. First one method is graphical method and second method is instrumental methods. There have been 2 to 3 types of method for calculation of area using a graphical methods, from field notes and from plotted plant. If you want to find out the area of boundary, there have been another 4 to 5 methods for calculation of boundary areas. One is a mid-ordinate rule, average ordinate rule, trapezoidal rule, Simpson rule and coordinate method. Next method is instrumental method. That is measured by using the planimeter. In that method, we are using instruments. That name is called planimeter. In the figure, we see that there have been some of that offset from the baseline, and we are dividing the whole area and boundary into the number of known shapes like triangle, rectangular and parallelogram. Computation of area from field note. Next thing is the how can we calculate area from the field note. There have been some of the data given in that field note that should contain the length of base at different points and some of that offset at some different point, and given that there have been creating some geometrical boundaries and figure to connect the each and every shapes. So we have to calculate that area using that different parameter and different types of set from their base formula, and now we have to submit that formula that answers, and we can get the area of all boundary surface. Now that is the another example of area from field note. That are the different types of examples. How can we calculate the areas from field note? Now another next topic is for computation of areas from plotted plans. How can we compute the areas from the plotted plans? We can use that rectangular grid. We can divide it into the lines. We can divide it into the number of triangles. We can divert that uneven shape boundary areas into the larger square and other remaining areas. We are using that different types of methods. For calculating that type of areas, that shape is unknown and irregular boundaries have been present, we are using that some of that rules or the formulas that should be described. In one of that, there have been 4 types of rules: the mid-ordinate rule, average ordinate rule, the trapezoidal rule and Simpson rule. First rule is the mid-ordinate rule. In that rule, we have some of the ordinates, and that are the formula is given that area is equal to common distance into the sum of ordinate, sum of mid ordinate. If we have one ordinate O1 and O2, then we have to find out the mid ordinate H1 and H2. Common distance is D. Next rule is average ordinate rule. In this rule, we have to find out the area using this formula, in which that the area is equal to sum of ordinate upon number of ordinate into the total length of baseline, right? N plus 1 is equal to number of ordinate, in which the n is equal to number of division and L is equal to length of baseline. Next rule is the trapezoidal rule. This rule is accurate than first to 1. In this rule, we are dividing the boundary areas into the series of trapezoids. In this method, boundaries between the offset are assumed to be straight line. and enclosed areas are considered as a trapezoidal areas. To the sum of the first and the last ordinate, twice the sum of the intermediate ordinate is added, then multiplication of the total sum with the half of common distances gives the required area. That is the rule that we can apply for calculation of area using the trapezoidal rule. Now that are the formula for the understanding of this rule. For find out the area of using the trapezoidal rule is equal to common distance divided by 2 multiply by first ordinate plus last ordinate plus 2 into sum of other ordinates. Next thing is computation of area using a Simpson rule. In this method are the main difference between the trapezoidal and Simpson is we are considering the boundaries joining the offset are parabolic arcs and the area is calculated by using the Simpson rule are as follows. This rule states that to the sum of the first and last ordinate 4 times the sum of even ordinate and twice the sum of remaining odd ordinates are added, then the multiplication of total sum with the 1/3 of the common distance gives us the required area. So the area is equal to d by 3 multiplied by O1 plus On. O1 is equal to first ordinate, On is equal to last ordinate plus 4 multiplied by even ordinate plus 2 into multiplied by odd ordinate. The Simpson rule gives more accurate result than trapezoidal rule. Simpson rule is used when only the even number of divisions. The number of ordinate must be odd. If the number of divisions are even, so the number of ordinates are odd. That are the explanation of the Simpson rule. In this rule, boundaries and the ends of ordinate are assumed from an arc of parabola. Next thing, that are the O1, O2 and O3 are the consecutive ordinates. D is the common distance and AFEDC is the area of our trapezium. Area of trapezium AFDC plus area of segment FEDEF. So area of trapezium is equal to O1 plus O3 by 2 into 2D. That are the common formula for finding the area of trapezium. Area of segment is equal to 2 by 3 into area of parallelogram. Now put our notation in that formula. We can get the formula of area of segment is equal to 2 by 3 into O2 minus O1 plus O3 by 2 into 2D. The result obtained using the Simpson rules are greater or less than those obtained by using the trapezoidal rule, according to the curve of boundary is concave or convex towards the baseline. But the result obtained using the Simpson rule are more accurate and therefore where greater accuracy is required, it should be invariably used. So we are concluding that the Simpson rule are more accurate in trapezoidal rule, but there have been some limitations of accuracy between them. It should be depend on the convexity and concavity of the area of boundary. Now that are the comparison between the trapezoidal rule and Simpson rule. Now what are the common difference between the trapezoidal rule and Simpson rule is boundary between the ordinate is considered to be straight, and in the Simpson rule is boundary between the ordinate is considered to be the arc of parabola. There is no limitation of how many number of ordinates require, how many number of divisions require, but in case of Simpson rule there have been some of that limitation that should be applied only for odd number of ordinates. Trapezoidal rule gives approx result, but Simpson rule gives accurate result. Sometimes one or both of the end ordinates may be 0. However, they must be taken into account while applying to these rules. Thank you. I hope you will enjoying this video.